So this will be going live. I'm just synchronizing the YouTube. A few seconds. Okay, good morning, DXN. And this is Dr. Firdaus. My co-host is Mr. Nixon, and Mr. Nemis are here to assist me. So thanks for everyone to come into this session for education. Okay, so what we're going to do today is going to be a Q&A session and also for consumers to ask as many questions as you want, and this is to enhance the clarity of your knowledge towards DX and wellness, how we could obtain a good wellness in an easy way. You see, so nowadays people are thinking wellness is something that you have to go on some diet and you have to change some type of food, and coffee is not good and all these kind of things. Actually, human being can never change their pattern of food. So how are you going to have the wellness while you enjoying the food? That is our platform. And our platform is mainly DXN. DXN is a network marketing platform. Network marketing is something which is extremely looked down the industry in this whole world. But if you have never come across a real legitimate, good network marketing company, so if you want to know the best and the sincere network marketing company, DXN is the one which I know. Okay, if you all know any other companies, well, let me know. So DXN is a 28 years old company, and it's been operated globally from Malaysia, from Alostar, and it is established in 230 over countries, and we have physical stocks and also product. How could the DXN establish in such a fast way in this short period of time? There are many companies even older than us, they were not able to obtain, because our interest is giving an impact on wellness and is giving an impact on the population. Okay, so I'm going to click the small video. This will show the stability and the culture of DXN. Just watch this, and I'll come after that. Prepare all your questions. You can put in the chat box, and my co-host will read it out, and I'll answer as many questions as possible. I hope I could answer all the questions. And if you all want to ask live the question, you can unmute yourself later, and also you can do so. Okay, so stay tuned for the video.
Welcome to our presentation on DX in culture. The DX in culture was conceived based on the core values, principles, beliefs, philosophy, and concept of DXN. It was initiated and established from the passion of the founder and CEO, Dr. Lim Sejin. DX in culture serves as the foundation and backbone of DXN. To be successful in doing the DXN business, you need to be a mini DXN. This means you are part and parcel of DXN, and you are no different from DXN itself. You need to duplicate the culture of DXN and make it your own in doing the DXN business. This is the only way you can be a successful DXN distributor, and it's the master key to becoming a millionaire. The corporate vision set by DXN CEO is to promote health, wealth, and happiness. The integral concept behind such statement is that our life will be complete if we are healthy, wealthy, and happy. Another significance of the vision statement is that health should be reliable, affordable, and lasting, while wealth should be sufficient enough to realize your dreams. Wealth should be lasting as well. happiness must be shared with those around you. DXN's mission matches with the goal of the World Health Organization, WHO, which is the attainment of the highest possible level of health by all people. The health and wellness industry is projected to be worth USD 50 trillion in the year 2050. Since DXN products are generally classified as health and wellness, you are in an industry with a huge market demand. With such very huge demand for DXN products, it is clear without a doubt that you are moving towards wealth and success. The concepts of DXN are Ekamanda, which means single-minded, Ekanaga, which means one dragon, and Ekapasar, which means one world, one market. The concept of being single-minded requires you to be focused and committed in doing the DXN business. A rhinoceros tends to fall down and can't run forward if it tries to look to the right or to the left. In the same manner, you will fail if you sway away from your focus. You may believe that the grass on the other side is greener. Hence, you are tempted to jump over the fence, but once you study the details, you will realize that it is not always so. The only way to be successful is to decide what you are going to make of your life, then work hard towards achieving the goal you have set. Learn to treasure what you have while you are with DXN, then you will realize that DXN is indeed the most valuable treasure you could ever have. One dragon means that each process in the production of DXN products, starting from the cultivation, processing, and packaging, to marketing of the products, are all carried out solely by DXN, under strict quality control. The One World One Market concept enables DXN to sail throughout the world with continuous growth. In this concept, DXN practices no bias whatsoever. Your culture, religion, nationality, or education makes no difference because every distributor enjoys the same right and privileges. DXN offers equal opportunities for everyone. It does not matter whether you are rich or poor, a busy housewife or a student, a single parent, retired, disabled, or currently employed part-time, full-time, or unemployed. Under DXN's concept of One World One Market, all of you are given the same right and benefits. DXN has the mission of treating distributors, service centers, and management as three interdependent parties. None of them can do without the other. These three parties are very close smart partners, working for the mutual benefit of all, and supporting each other to achieve one common goal, in doing the DXN business. If these parties, which can also be called as business partners, join hand in hand, as they are mutually beneficial, DXN will certainly achieve its common goal, and promote success for everyone. The DXN culture advocates the idea of starting the DXN business on a small basis, from one country to the next, and with one distributor, then developing the business into a global network. There is no shortcut to success. In order to realize your dreams, you must work extremely hard. To be successful in doing the DXN business, you need to submit yourself and embrace the culture of DXN. No distributor can succeed overnight, and by buying the position, it only gives rise to false hope. No solid income can be gained from artificial positions. The DXN business is not a get-rich-quick scheme, so again, there's no shortcut to success. Favorable results can only be obtained through high-quality hard work. DXN always practices zero gearing, which means having more assets than liabilities. In simpler terms, don't spend more than what you earn. Spending more than what you earn can lead to bankruptcy. In the DXN culture, we don't allow people to owe you, and neither should you owe people as well. Never commit yourself financially to more than what you currently earn, with the assumption that your income will increase. Service centers are also not allowed to provide the loan of stock to leaders, or use up the PV or SV for personal maintenance, that it gives rise to negative stock. DXN never spends more than it should. By avoiding extravagance and saving in time and money, DXN is able to ensure distributors will get the highest take-home bonus to share with their families. This is exactly what a solid profile with high income means. In doing the DXN business, you are bound to encounter problems. If you are willing to look on the bright side of any problem you are facing, oftentimes they become positive things that will help you grow. Instead of avoiding your problems, look into the root cause and find solutions. By trying to solve your problems, they will enhance your ability to deal with life's challenges. These challenges will in turn become the opportunities that will bring you to a higher level of success. With this approach of positive thinking, you will be able to grow. Your level of success is always equal to your level of personal development. The mango theory encourages you to focus on the right attitude and not to be distracted from your objective. When mangoes are in season, the tree begins to blossom and continues to produce flowers. If it rains, or if there is a strong wind, some of the flowers will fall to the ground. Since nothing can be done for the fallen flowers, there is no point worrying and wasting your time on them either. Pay all your attention on those flowers that are still on the tree, and take good care of them. In due time, those flowers that survived the test of harsh weather conditions will eventually turn into fruits. Likewise, as a distributor, you need to withstand the real test of the business reality in order to be successful. The system of DXN has been built solidly for success. Many DXN distributors throughout the world have achieved success by following this system. To ensure success, there are two key factors that need to be instilled: education and changing bad habits. Education needs to be acquired to do the DXN business. This teaches us about real-life business education for success obtained from real-life experiences. Changing your bad habits. This can be done through learning the DXN culture. Making the culture of DXN a part of your life will definitely ensure success. In ancient time, Ganodharma was described as the food of the kings. It was also known as the king of herbs in traditional Chinese medicine. In DXN, Ganodharma is just like gold. Since DXN is able to cultivate Ganodharma for commercial purposes, it is indeed a gold mine, which will pave the way for your financial success. Aside from having Ganodharma as its core product, DXN also has 4 pillars of strength that will support you to become successful. These 4 pillars are company stability, product superiority, generous marketing plan, and global network. With these 4 pillars supporting you, it will be easier for your DXN business to take off. Just like doing any other business, DXN encourages you to do the DXN business, not just on a part-time or full-time basis, but rather to do it all the time. If you choose to do the DXN business all the time and submit yourself to its system for success, you will be earning far greater than the income you earn as an employee working throughout your life. What an employee earns for 30 years, you can do this in just 3 years. Most people retire and start receiving their pension at an old age. But as people age, their medical expenditures tend to increase too, thus they end up broke and sick. When you are successful in doing the DXN business, you will be able to live a young, wealthy, and healthy life, while still doing the business. The DXN business is a marathon, not a sprint. While it is possible to grow your business fast, it is important for you to understand that it takes time to build a solid network. You will have to grow as a person to move to the next level. Then duplicate this pattern by teaching your acquired knowledge and skills to your downlines. You must always believe that you can be successful. To attain success, you need to do what you started. First, never stay in your comfort zone. It means getting out of your comfort levels. Push yourself to do things that are unfamiliar to you and that you don't normally do. You must always remember that there are more things you need to do to be successful, like learning to give up the good for the best. Instead of thinking of it as quitting, think that the best is yet to come. Never set artificial boundaries, and never spend too much time in what you cannot excel in. Spending too much effort and energy in something that you cannot perform well is a waste of time. Yet, never stop learning. There are always new skills to learn and knowledge to acquire. For us to live life to the fullest, we must continuously look for ways to improve ourselves. Later, we will discuss the importance of investing time and money in education and why you should change your bad habits. Birds of a feather flock together. This is because a bird can be comfortable only in a flock of its kind. It means people of similar interests, background, ideas or characteristics will often hang out together. People who have similar ideas or values tend to stick together. This holds true in human beings also. If a person keeps the company of failures, that person will certainly turn out to be a failure too. The only way to be successful is to associate with successful individuals and try to learn from them. Never set artificial boundaries for yourself, thinking that you can never be successful because you are too old, too young, uneducated, too poor, can't be a trainer or a speaker, not professional enough, can't be a good leader, can't be a networker, can't give up your ego, have a job, can't learn, can't duplicate, etc. Invest time, money, and effort in education. Instead of wasting time and money in bad habits, it is more fruitful to invest them in education, the DXN real-life education. If you work on yourself and study regularly, the reward for persistence can be financial freedom. Proper education helps you achieve self-responsibility for your financial security. Change your bad habits. Oftentimes, habits are built in that we don't notice. Bad habit is a very big obstacle to your success as it drains you of your effort and time. bad habits include gossiping, blaming others for your own failures, being addicted to TV, computer games, and meaningless access to social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, among others. Changing your bad habit is another important step towards success. There are actually ways to get rid of these bad habits, such as taking away the temptation, meditating to help reprogram your mind, or you may call on your family and friends for help or seek professional help. In DXN, we always say, do what you do best. DXN will take care of the rest. Make DXN culture your way of life that will make you a mini DXN, working towards success in DXN. We wish you all the best, and hope you enjoy doing the DXN business.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Doctor.
So we are back after the lengthy video. So that is the culture of DXN. So this is where I want everyone to understand and how does it work. Okay, so we go to the Q&A session. So I think we have a couple of
today
questions.
guest is ready, Doctor.
Oh, okay.
From Odisha.
All right. Okay, you can read out the. Okay, we go for the testimony first.
Yeah, yes, Doctor.
Please call the testimony. Mr. Nixon, any testimony on our side, this side?
Today our guest is going to share his testimony.
Okay. You are calling them? The name is sir?
Yes, Doctor. Yeah, he is ready.
It's ready. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you can call them. You can unmute them.
Yeah. Mr. Bibi Das, you can unmute your mic and you can. Bibi. Mr. Bibi Das from Balasur, Odisha, please unmute your mic. Yeah, yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Bibi Das.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Welcome to Malaysia meeting. So introduce yourself and share your experience with the DXN products, and you share your personal testimony, please.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to all of you, sir. I am from Odisha in India. Odisha is a separate. So, sir, about me, my topic is to give you the testimony. No, sir.
Yes.
So my testimony is that, sir, I was working in Odisha state government as an automobile engineer, but unfortunately I was
Yeah, Bibi, what happened?
help pray of the such a sir. It was in the 20 years back. I was completely hopeless. I could not able to write my official work, and the reason that I was forced to take the VRS, putting on 23 years of my service, I had gone on VRS because right hands were shaking, and I take a lot of trial in the allopathic medicine. I had been to Nimans. There is a hospital in India that is Nimans, National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience. Only neurological treatment is there. And I had gone there. I continue my treatment. I stay there 1 month and I took medicine according to them for 1 year. But I could not get any successful result. So to my good fortune enough, one Mr. my senior, who is happened to my senior now, is Mr. S.B. Raut. He had been to my residence and he talked about this DXN product. I started taking whenever a drowning man catches the straw. That was the formula. I could not able to get any help from anybody, any stream of the treatment. So lastly, I concentrate on Gyanodharma. And you may not believe, sir, I am now putting on 68 years of my age, but very smoothly. I am also holding the your code of a double diamond, executive double diamond, and I am doing my DXN business as well as domestical work very smoothly. And I hope that unless I got the information from DXN about Gyanodharma, so far I might have met the last breath, because you know Parkinson, when hands are shaking, gradually it will go to enter all the parts of the, all the limbs of the body. So anyway, after this continuous consumption, the only important thing is that, sir, everything in Gyanodharma depends upon continuous consumption. Not that today I am taking, after 6 months I will leave. No, not like that. It will take time. And however, now I am leading a very comfortable life. My senior in DXN stream. So he told me that you should give your testimony to our meeting. And that's the reason only I started talking about this. And I hope if continuously someone will consume Gyanodharma, Gyanodharma will never deceive anybody. This is my findings. And this is my testimony, that if someone will consume the Gyanodharma continuously, and maybe less or more, doesn't matter, but it should be continuously should take, so that after removal of the toxin, entire body will be a renewed one. You will overhaul your body. And now I am, in all respect, I am a sound man. All the medical testimonies, testings are good. And I am very much happy that at least Mr. Nemi and Mr. S.B. Raut, they have given me the information. And this is my testimony, sir. And this, putting on this 68 years of life span, when I do not know when 60 already gone, because in India, 60 is the benchmark of retirement. That has gone. Now I am 68. So in this point of view, everybody, every look and corner of the world, Gyanodharma is a very much useful product, not only for myself, not only for we older people, it is for the next coming generation. I can give you so many testimony, because I am last 19 years I am doing this business and consuming also. It is so for your, in case of new birth, my granddaughter is such a brilliant and such a nice, healthy girl, she child. Sometimes I am astonished that how it happens. So it is from DAC to DEMI. Everyone should consume Gyanodharma, and especially in this period of COVID. I never think that if someone is consuming Gyanodharma, he will never fall prey of the COVID, because no infection will be there. Generally, it comes from the throat infection, but only 2-in-1 coffee, sir. Only 2-in-1 coffee. It is a miraculous result. I never find. Now here it is very much cold. Still then, I am sitting in here. Tomorrow there is a meeting at Cuttack. I will go personally to Cuttack. So this has clearly indicates that if Gyanodharma is there, it is just like a stick in the hand of a blind man. So this is my saying. I do not know how far I able to give you the information, but my total intention that everyone should understand what is Ganoderma. And so many others products are also there, like spirulina, Morinda citropilia. These are all good products for the benefit of the. Today, just after half an hour, I will sit in a Zoom meeting in my locality. My topic is purchase there I will topic is that joining in the DXN is nothing but purchasing a agricultural land for the generation coming up. So per income is concerned. In this age of 68 years, sir, I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. What more I want, sir? While I was affected by the Parkinson, when I was about to go to the cremation ground for my last breath, at that moment I have come here and I am now getting 1 million per year. So it is a miraculous business, miracle product. It is very much useful for the mankind. So we should believe it, because actually rightly Dr. Lim has given the DXN, the trustworthy. We must believe it. One should believe it. Otherwise, believe will give you relief. Otherwise, it's not possible. If someone will not believe what this mushroom can do, only belief can give you relief. Otherwise, I would have gone to the last bed. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. BP.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. BP.
I want to put my
Upadi Bhushan
close to
Das,
the ear.
Alasur, Odisha. Thank you very much.
Okay, doctor.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. So wonderful sharing. And
Hello.
hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello,
doctor. Yes.
Nani.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Hello.
doctor, for good. Thank you, sir, for great sharing.
I think he can't hear us.
Yeah, I think some.
Am I come up to the occasion, sir?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. BP.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I think he can't hear. I think.
Yes.
Okay. See, that is the wonderful sharing, from a real testimony, whereby he has used the product and benefit from it extensively. This is what we really want. Okay, the health and wellness is extremely important. You see, today afternoon I visited a stroke patient. Okay, and this guy is non-smoker, and he doesn't consume alcohol, and he doesn't smoke or no alcohol, and he's a workaholic. He's a lorry driver and he works very hard. Okay, he had a stroke at the age of 50. Okay, 50, and now he's about 55. He's bedridden. He cannot walk at all, but he can just eat. He can make some joke, he can speak, but obviously his speech is very slurry. So what is really going on, that he really can't do anything, and he got two daughters, and the daughters is working, and he's on SOXO, the remuneration, a little bit of money from the government, and it is really a hard time for him. So, and for no transport, and the wife is taking care of him. So this is how, we will get stuck if the health is not there. So health is something that need to be there until the day we leave or until the day we die. Three things I always tell people: we need to be able to move, able to wash yourself, able to eat or feed yourself. If we can do this, we can manage ourselves with or without money. So, but if these three things you cannot do, we will stuck, and then What can we do? We have to solely depend on someone. Now, for that gentleman, even to get up, he has to depend on his wife. So his life is very miserable. Okay, we're going to start him on some therapy and hope, he gets well, or at least be able to walk a little bit. Okay, such an humble soul. He makes a lot of joke even in this time. It's really fun to be with him, and when we treat and massage him and give some lot of acupressure and pydalagin and everything. So it's fantastic. But health is something really important. That's why I was asking, I don't smoke, I don't drink. Everybody is thinking that drinking and smoking is really bad, but they have forgotten about eating. You see, processed meat is one of the highest carcinogenic food, equivalent to cigarettes. In the hierarchy of WHO, okay, it's stated it's a carcinogenic food. It's extremely bad. Processed meat, the nuggets, the hot dogs, and everything. You are buying nuggets, you are frying, and you're putting in a lot of sauce. You're giving a kid, equivalent to buying a pack of cigarette, cut all the cigarettes into small, put it in the wok, and then add some sauce, add some onion, potatoes, and all this stuff, and fry the cigarette and give it to your children. Exactly the same. It doesn't make any difference. And that bad it is. But do the public aware about this? No, they are not. What they know is food. The Malays, as long as it is an halal certificate, and they always flick and see, and it's halal, they are very happy. And furthermore, it is a Bhumiputra production, so even more happier. And the others follow whatever conditions as what they want, and they'll pick it up and taste. So what we are eating now is no longer safe. And practically every bit and every bite you're making is killing us literally. So the platform of DXN is talking about this toxin elimination, and we has the most powerful product, which is the Ganoderma, which is the king of herb in eliminating toxins. How all these people, Parkinson, extremely, we don't have any other options when it comes to Parkinson, Alzheimer disease, and all this. But with DXN, we have 10 million members worldwide, and there are millions of people have recovered from DXN. DXN is such a humble company, never been colorful. Okay, we are only good in sharing. We are not the business people. We never like who wants to do business. No, very humble. And that's why we only talk about wellness. Okay, so those who have the product with you, please use them wisely. All this is our products which I put in the screen. We have a lot of products, so use them and be happy as much as you can. You are the blessed ones to be on today, and the one who just join in DXN, and the one who's using the product. You are blessed to have the best product, the king of herb. Okay, so let's take some questions. Do you have any other testimonies? Mr. Nemi, sir? Mr. Nixon?
Yeah, my side, no testimony, sir, as of now.
No, okay. Mr. Nixon, anyone?
Not yet, sir. Not yet.
Not yet, okay. Can we take the questions in the chat board?
Yeah, can, doctor.
Okay.
There's a few questions coming in.
Okay.
Okay, let me start one by one.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, doctor. Good evening. Can doctor advise on the Parkinson problem? One of my friend on the starting period of the problem, shaking of hands. Any supplements that can be advised for him?
Okay, Parkinson is much into neuro issues, which is also toxin. This Parkinson comes under both this category. First, the toxin accumulations become greater, and due to many other effects and compressions, blood flow and all, then you will come into imbalance. So the same thing, what we talk is change of lifestyle is very much needed. some walking, some exercise, and all these things. And then give them high quantity mega dose of RGGL spirulina. And you also can add in the enzymes. So morinzyme, codipine, and all, whichever available in based on your country. Okay, like from India, you don't have codipine, use a lot of morinzy. Give them 12 pairs or 20 pairs of RG and GL, maybe 10 to 20 of the spirulina. Okay, and obviously change of lifestyle and comes to your food. Okay, cut off the sugar, flour-based food, milk, and all this, which is acidity food. Integrate a lot of alkaline food into your diet on your meals. That will work extremely well. For Parkinson, Alzheimer, and all these things, GL is very much powerful. It will do wonders because GL increase the absorption of oxygen ratio. Okay, the cells will activate. So, and then you also can use a lot of coconut base. We can use our VCO and also use a lot of fresh coconut into your diet. Definitely, you will find a lot of good results. We had a couple of Parkinsons even in Malaysia. This guy is at Parkinson for 15 years. Okay, so almost about 10 years he was not able to drive at all. After taking DXN over 1.5 years, he back on his wheel. He can drive, go to market, buy things, come back, pick up his newspaper, and you see all the people what they want. They normally what they do is they read news, they drink coffee, they go to market, spend some time with the grandchildren, and this is what they want. And he was able to enjoy his life until today. He's fine, he's doing it, and he goes for his morning walk. So it is very happy. You see, we have a lot of thousands of Parkinson testimonies. Okay, RGGL spirulina, and also you can add in codipine, cordyceps, lion's mane if you have this at your place in the valuable country. Just due to COVID now, it's very difficult to transport products from country to country. But if you have it, you can use it. If it's from Malaysia, you can use all the products. If you're in India, use what you have. Also, it works very well. Spirulina especially, and you integrate with some food. VCO, we need a lot of coconut and all. That will give you very good results. Okay, obviously some guano oil, some massage, and all these things, basic things. Okay, I hope I answered the question. So the next one.
Okay, but next one from Samson Delay. Sir, in type 1 diabetic, a young male of 29 years with sugar ranging from 230 to 275 in spite of multiple insulin, fast acting and long acting, and with strictness of diet as above reading. Which DXN superfood alternative will be beneficial? In fact, please share the ideal combination of DXN superfood range.
Where is the Simon from?
Mr. Sampson,
Samson, where are you from? Are you from Malaysia?
Mr. Sampson, can you unmute your mic and
Or you can just type, you're from Malaysia. Okay, it doesn't matter. You see, there's type 1 and type 2 diabetic.
Sampson?
Okay, type 1 diabetic is insulin dependent. Okay, type 1. Type 2, that means your insulin, your pancreas is still functioning, but then you need a little bit of insulin from outside. Okay, it's like this. So when people come and say strict diet, and that is the problem. Okay, there is no strict diet. There is a human diet. Okay, when you have a dog or cat, you give a cat food. You have dog, you get dog food, and you have a fish, you give a fish food. So what is the human food? Nowadays, you don't ask any human what is human food. They are lost touch with human food, and they themselves do not know what to eat, and never ever ask the nutritionist. They are following what American asked them to eat. We don't need an American to come and teach us what to eat. What we need to eat is a human food based on your geographical location. If you're an African, you eat like an African. If you're from India, you eat from what is taught from your ancestors from there. If you're Malaysia and all, based on your geographical location. Okay, this is very important. Okay, a lot of people do not Understand this. Okay, you cannot take the grizzly bear and the polar bear and cross match and then you give them change their food, they will die. Okay, no doubt they are still bears. Okay, and the weather also is different. So these two diabetics, I'm going to give you an answer based on diabetic. Type 1 or type 2, both are the same. You see, most of the time, in my experience, what I see, diabetic, it is a reversible condition. It is not even a disease. Why? Because this disease comes from the food. The intake of food is extremely high on sugar, which is carbohydrate diet, and they take high inflammatory diet, which the colon and the intestine, the large and the small intestine has been damaged, and they have a lot of issues there. Colitis issues, they have a lot of no enzymes, no digestion, the microbiomes are not balanced at all. So what you need to know to understand to control this diabetes, you need to change your habit of lifestyle. First rules for a diabetic or any human being, whatever you eat, make sure you chew them well. I've been repeatedly telling this, but some are getting it, but some most are not. So if you're not doing it, please pick it up. Chewing is very important. That is the reason you have a tongue, you have teeth, and different form of teeth. Okay, you have 32 different types of teeth. Each has a duty to do. So use them. Then you chew. That's why you have saliva. This saliva is another very important substance and the most powerful enzyme ever God has created. That is your saliva. But a lot of people don't even appreciate the saliva. Okay, they keep spitting it out, all these kind of funny things. And drinking water while eating is another option which will shoot up your sugar. Okay, if you chew your food well, eat slow, and blend that into your saliva, and every of the food is going into your stomach through your esophagus, and it has been broken down in a very small particles, and then the rest of the enzymes will do the digestion, and the food even will broken into further. Okay, and then the absorption of nutrition will be extremely good, and the body can use in a powerful way. Okay, this is what they need to do first. Then comes to DXN, what you need to take. There is no specific product for DXN to treat diabetes, because what is in the screen, this is not medicine. This is food, FOOD, super functional food. We are dying because of eating wrong stuff, wrong coffee, wrong type of cooking. All these things has been extremely spoiled and polluted. Every bite we are doing and we are killing. So change your coffee, change your food, and this is what we are talking. So comes to what we needed for a diabetic patient. So you can recommend them the same thing: RG, GL, spirulina, morinzi, morinzyme, coffees, whatever coffee he want. But since he having all these difficulties on managing the sugar, I will highly recommend him any coffees without sugar. So go for the black coffee, and that's what he need. Put in the black coffee, RGGL spirulina in higher ratio, okay, which is like 10 or 12, and spirulina about 20. Cut down on your carbohydrates intake, and definitely you will have very good results. The good results, in a sense, you will feel the person has very high energy. How do you treat first diabetic? It's not the sugar, the reading what we get from the meter. You see, medically, they are very much into reduction. They want to reduce everything with a molecule. But the body doesn't work like that. Okay. Now, if you have a BP, you put in a medicine, we expect the BP to come down. If the BP is down, they'll reach their goal. But that is the goal to start an issue in the system. But reducing the BP by applying a lifestyle change is the ultimate aim. That is the most difficult part. By reducing the hypertension with the medication, it is so simple. We have a lot of high tech medication now. Okay, 3 in 1, 4 in 1, 5 in 1, all these kind of stuff. So we can manage the hypertension at most of the time good. But that is not the aim. The quality of the life is the most important. Okay, I work on that area, quality of life. So I don't want the patient to complain. It is not the reading. So here, every time they are very much into the reading, they want to have a good reading. If the reading on the meter shows good, they're happy, but the quality of life is bad. You see? So what you need to do when you take this Ganoderma, most of the time the sugar will shoot up. So that's why I telling you all, DXN products is not treat the disease. Why the sugar is shooting up for a diabetic? Because you have a lot of hidden sugars in your tissue, in your subcutaneous tissue, in all your cells, there's sugar hidden. And this is the toxin. So Ganoderma's job is to extract or bring out the sugar. So when you bring out all the sugar will go into your blood. From the blood will go into your liver. From there, it will transport out. So what you are checking is the blood. You are checking a contaminated blood, which contains of high toxin, which is the sugar. So this is where people always freak out when they start to take DXN. The sugar is so high. See, I had one sugar patient, and this lady, I have about 14 patients, added one just recently, is successfully reversed diabetic. And they are not on any medication, lifestyle change, and they are very healthy and they are free of medicine. Obviously, all these people follow the proper way of living as like a human, the good food, they chew their food and all this kind of stuff they do. This patient came to me, literally her hair is so bad in it because malnutrition, very unhealthy. A person, you can see from their hair how healthy they are, almost balding, a lady at the age of almost about 55. And every day when she wakes up, she just wants to commit suicide. She don't have the wish, or she don't want to live because she feels that useless. But a sugar is very good. 5.56, very good control, pressure good control, everything is good. So came and saw me after all the consultation. She went back, she changed everything, she bought DXN. But when she took the DXN product, in 1 week, she was totally a different person. She was so energetic, she's so happy, she can make jokes, she can laugh, and all these things happen. She said, "Doctor, this is a miracle. I just want to leave. I'm so positive that I want to do something good. I'm feeling so good that I'm leaving now. Thank you, doctor." When comes the hospital appointment, that's the disaster. She went in to her regular doctor, which is the government doctor. They checked her sugar. The sugar was very high. I never asked her to stop any of the hospital medication. I said, you continue, you take along with this. But still the sugar is very high. Then she showed the doctor what she's taking. The doctor just go on and fired her, scolded her and say, I am managing your health for so many years. It took me so difficult to bring your sugar into control. And see what have you done. If you want to live longer, either you stop this or you don't see me. She freaked out and then she stopped. She went back to her back routine, very bad lifestyle. She wants to commit suicide and so on. So she came back to me again after some time. She said, "Doctor, when I take your products, the sugar goes up, but I feel so good. When I don't take, it's like this." Then I explained what I explained to you all. This is toxin elimination. So it's totally different. but she has to set aside where she wants to be. It's not us. So please remember, whenever you share this ganoderma with any diabetic patient, it is not to control the sugar. So what I will suggest you, continue the hospital medication, give the ganoderma and tell them there is a possibility to high sugar. Even this patient, you see the sugar reading you all put there on the chatbot is 330, 230, 275. You know, this person is very much into looking into the sugar reading. So our job is to make the body feel better. It's not the sugar coming lower. So to control the sugar, I leave it to the individual. Okay. So here, the Gynoderma products is to make your healthy cells, to cleanse your system, and to make your body more happier. Here, these diabetic people practically have extreme side effect from the allopathy medication, and also blood flow issues, inflammation issues, and atherosclerosis, and all these things will rip you off, say about 20 or 30 years. You see, but we prevent this by giving Ganoderma. I even have some SLE patients. I am actively managing them. So this generally SLE patients will be very high in steroids. Steroids eats up your kidney. So these SLE patients, you know, whenever she goes, when she came to me, she has deteriorated kidney. But now with Ganoderma and with all her hospital medication, she has fantastic SLE management. Fantastic. She don't have the puffy face, all this, you know, side effect of the medication. None. Now the doctors say your kidney is not an issue at all. Urine is good, kidney is good, everything is so perfect. What are you doing? See, that is the power of Ganoderma. The Ganoderma will take care or repair and support the system. You have to remember that. It is not to treat the disease. So here on the diabetic patient, let them take whatever they want from the hospital, integrate all these Ganoderma products in their life. So this will support the body, and the medicine, what are they taking for a diabetic type 1 or type 2, that will manage the diabetic. So after they were very good in managing the life in terms of wellness, the doctors will taper the medication down. Okay, this is my advice. Sorry for a very long explanation.
No, it was a very good explanation, doctor. Everything is good for everyone.
Yeah, because every time you see people, they misunderstood that
Yeah.
DXN is treating disease.
Yes,
DXN
yes,
is
correct.
treating disease.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
I
That
think
this person is from India, Bangalore.
Oh, India, Bangalore. Okay, okay. So this, I hope he really get this message. Okay, whatever he's taking or managing from the hospital, let them do. See, type 1 is something a bit more aggressive, diabetic. So don't worry about that. Give them the RGGL, spirulina, and all these products to support the system in long run. In 10 years, 20 years, in 30 years, you're going to have a lot of other side effects, losing the kidney ability, losing the eye vision, you see, retinopathy, okay, and the glaucoma, and I know retina detachment, all these issues will come. Why? The blood flow will start to get interrupted while toxins are getting accumulated. So DXN products, the Ganoderma, is the most powerful substance to prevent this for another 20, 30 years.
yes.
If he was to take this, guarantee, provided a good lifestyle, okay, definitely you will able to manage the side effect in the future. I have seen people who are taking Ganoderma for 25 years. My goodness, when I take the iridology picture from the eye, when I see their internal organ from the iris, I tell you, it is so, all the organs are smiling. It's that beautiful. When I put them on bioresonance, also they are so superb. You see, I do a lot of different ways of checking, okay? But it is so good. Why Ganoderma for 25 years, 18 years, 15 years? It is superb. And all these people are very careful with their diet, what they eat. And they never look that old. Okay. We also have a lot of people in this group, you see, and this is what I want everyone to understand. This is a wellness where we integrate this Canoderma platform into their lifestyle. So that's why all these products in the screen is needed by every individual. All these you should have. I have all these at home. Okay. Not all the skincare, huh? The rest I have. Now in Malaysia, we are already using Jempuri and Miracle. So
Yeah.
I'm using most of the Miracle version. Before this, I was using this, but now I'm using the Miracle. So I know this is how it is. Okay. So the next questions, please.
Okay, Mr. Selvan from Malaysia. Does all our DXN consumable product contains Ganoderma?
Nixon, you can answer this question.
I think not all. Most of the our products already have a Ganoderma. Like Rosel, we don't have just Rosel. Morinzi, we have Morinzi. And others, we have most of them is already got Ganoderma. So you can check with our product list that whatever product they have, you can contain in the check. You can check there's a Ganoderma itself, and some of them is not a Ganoderma because not all the product will incorporate a Ganoderma. Some must be in a natural form. So our DXN product, our Natosio already have a range of all the product which have a Ganoderma. So I think it should be almost all the product we have, but some which cannot be allowed to wait, we have in natural form. And I think that's it.
Yeah, very well said. Not all the products, but
Yeah,
most of the products we have. Like Potenzi is only Potenzi.
yeah.
Cordyceps is only Cordyceps.
Rosal is Rosal.
Roselles,
Yeah,
and some of the skincare products, all these skincare products, what you see from the screen, we don't have.
yeah. Aloe vera is will be aloe vera.
Aloe vera is aloe vera.
Yes,
But our new skincare products are, yes, Ganoderma.
yes,
The
yes. Correct.
Jempuri and Miracle have, that's a very high technology new one. It's very good. So this is how it is. And some have GL, don't have RG. That's how it goes. Yes. Okay.
Okay, we go to the next question.
Yeah.
This Okay, for Govinda Nair, how to convince people on DXN? Some people will say, okay, okay, at last they will just disappear.
Okay. Very simple. Don't go out of your way to convince anyone. We are here not to convince, we are here to share what we have from our heart. So do the sharing in a very powerful way. So first, before you do the sharing, you have to practice what you share. So you don't talk the talk, you have to walk the talk. Walking the talk and talking the talk is two different things. There are a lot of members are not using the products, and but they want to share because they are attracted with the income. That
Yeah,
doesn't work. I have seen a lot of people that doesn't work at all.
yes,
Okay, because you see, this what I say is the mind is very powerful. You have approximate 150 trillions approximately cells in your body. Every cells has a mind on its own. So when you lie, the cells know that you are lying. That cell can communicate with another human cell. Our cell worked very well with another human cell because it is identical. So human cells are not defend or not designed to kill another human cell. We are very protective and they are very loving. Okay. And especially our cells in our body, not even one cells know how to kill another cells. No. But even with the smoking, lack of sleeping, eating such a horrible food, highly contaminated food, high toxin food, still the body can manage to run the system for 70 years, 80 years and all. With so much of alcohol, so much of cigarettes, still the body manage without fail. Your heart has never taken rest a day. It keeps pumping. tons and liters of blood, and your stomach has processed almost for 40 ton, 1,000 tons of food. And all this never taken rest, but we never appreciate. Yet that kind of system, can fail. At last, it die in sadness. The cells are dying in sadness. So when you don't take product, when you talk to people as though you are taking the product, it will never work. You cannot hit his mind. So use the product, enjoy the product. Then people will come automatically to you. You don't even have to ask them. The body will send the signal and they will say, hey, you're looking so good. You are sparkling, you are shining, your energy is so high. What are you taking? Please share it with me. And this is will happen. And when you share with them, share it with love. Never ever convince them. Don't go out of your way to convince. If you want to sell something, you have to convince to them. You have to make them believe. You want to share something with love, you don't have to, because you're not selling. That's the difference. Okay. I use this. I never ever force anybody to buy anything. I share with them and make sure every single thing they buy and they use it, they love it. Okay. This is what we want. And that is the power. Okay. So they must enjoy the journey of rejuvenating your cells. And these are the people. Okay. Even it can be a toothpaste, it can be a balm, it can be an oil, anything that has to be good. And sure, they will like it. And from one by one. Okay. So don't put a force factor to them. Don't show blah, 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 this, that. And these are the people will not like it. But
Yeah.
sometimes when we share, some say, no, I'm not interested. Some will say, okay, I will buy. Some will buy one and try to avoid you. Don't go after them or force them. Okay. But always you keep seeing them. You don't talk to them about DXN. Your body will talk to them. You see, among my groups of friends, you see, there's few are on DXN, most are not on DXN. I've shared with them, but they don't like the idea of sharing this platform with them. They said, when you see this doctor, he only talks about DXN. The moment I got the message, I stopped talking to them about DXN. So one or two friends buy, and they are healthy, and I am healthy. I'm going to be 50 and I still can play my soccer. I go for my hiking, I do my gym, and I do everything. And my BP is very low, okay, normal, even better than anyone. Okay, my BP reading is always 80 to 70, 80 over 70. And my pulse rate is about 60 something. And I do my runnings and everything. I get good sleep, I'm happy. Okay. So, and people are watching, and my face is getting better. I'm getting younger day by day. And these people, all the people who laughed at me, at one day he came and he fell on my feet. One of my friends, he said, please forgive me. I said, for what? I spoke bad about you. I condemn about DXN at the back of you. I said, yes, I know. It's okay. I know you can't go anywhere. You'll come back to me. So that's friends for. So what you want? What you want me to do for you? He said, I'm having some pricking on my heart, few days back, few weeks back, somebody passed away in my house due to heart attack. I said, yes, fine, come. I said, lucky you came before you die. You see, at least you're able to recorrect or balance it back. If after your death, so sorry, you know, if I can see you, after your death, I will say congratulations. You see, dying is not easy, Not everybody can achieve it. That's going to happen only one day in our life. Okay? But that has to be a good day, in fantastic way, without suffering, in a happiness. And then he picked up about 1,000 ringgit worth of products for him and his wife. And then he said, now onwards I will follow. I said, it's your body. If you eat, you're going to be healthy. If you're not going to eat, it's your choice. So our choice, our job here is to show them the way, and their responsibility is decide what they need. That's it. So don't go out of the way to convince anyone for DXN, because DXN is something extremely powerful. It is not a platform where we hum for business, and then they will say, all these fellas, and network marketing fellas is always like that. No, 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 no. I don't want this. I go to many places, I do free talks and general talks, but I never talk about DXN to them. Only the good ones who really need it, when they have open mind, they know what we are doing, but they don't want it. That is their problem. When they come to my office, we have the products, we have all the products. I give them the DXN coffee, but yet they don't want to open their mouth. They scared that I'll make them buy products. Why should I go and beg them? Correct?
That's correct.
All the leaders, all the top leaders, this is what he says. Even Mr. Nixon, Mr. Nemi sir, and everyone. We don't ever convince anybody or push them or anything. That is their own decision. That is the karma of their life. If they take it, well, fantastic. If they don't take it, their baggage is too big. Okay. Correct or not, Mr. Nemi
Sorry,
sir?
doctor, not able to control my laughing.
Sometimes, I have very poor aunties, grandmothers. They don't have money. They only have very little money. They'll come, they'll listen to everything. They'll buy one RG, one GL, spirulina, all 30, 30, 30. It comes about 100 ringgit. They say, this all I can afford, I will. Then all these kind of people, I give them one coffee free. I said, come, take the coffee, go and drink. Say, no,
Yeah.
no, doctor, I don't want. I say, no, it's on me. Please take it.
Yes.
Then after the next 2 days, they will call, they will say, fantastic testimonies, they said, wow, I feel like this, wow, I feel that, I feel this and now. The fellows who have lot of big baggage, they will come in a posh car, they will say, money is not a problem. I hate that word, whenever they say money is not a problem, that's the big problem.
Rightly said,
That's,
doctor.
that's where even my school, even my clinic days, in medical field, whenever any patient says money is not a problem, I said, oh my God, this is going to be a big problem, because they will not have enough money, and they will behave as though they have tons and money. The one who keeps quiet, that's the one who has money. Then these people will say money is not a problem. They will buy for 600 ringgit, and nothing will happen for them.
Yeah. Definitely. Correct. Correct.
It's true, doctor. 100% true.
They will eat this, they will eat that, and the next day they will complain. They said, what is this, doctor? I spent 600 ringgit. You say, look here, I'll tell them, give some time for yourself. This is not way, this way, your mind is not correct. How all these things will work? That's why sometimes, it's so good to deal with the good souls rather than we dealing with all these charismatic
Yeah,
souls.
definitely.
They are not ready to change their food habit. That is the big problem.
No.
That's
And
very calculative. Very calculative.
yeah, the one who has money, they will buy for 600 ringgit, they will
Yeah.
eat for 5 days, they will throw and jump into something else.
Yes.
Then that for another 5 days, they'll jump into something.
They
They can
expected
jump.
miracles in overnight.
Oh, yes. They will jump into anything because they have money.
Mm.
The one who don't have money, it takes it like, so precious, the 100 ringgit they spend, it is like a goddess things to them. It's a divinity there. So they will pop in, they will say, God, please help me, guide me, cure my body. They eat that bhakti,
Yes.
No, because they
Why?
value the things. They value
Yeah,
the
they
product.
value it.
Yeah.
What to do? There's so many people don't have the value, and we can't help this kind of people. Okay. That's why even in medical field, I get all these comments a lot in emergency. They will come, the rich ones will come and say, doctor, do anything. Money is not a problem. Hiyo. Then I'll lose my interest of working on that patient. I said, we are doing emergency, we are doing our best. And then the fellow say, money is not a problem. I say, put a bucket of money next to this patient and maybe
Yeah.
it works. I don't know. And of many patients, I said, I'm here not to determine with your money, you can keep it. It is something, a cell. A cell doesn't know the value of money. You see, you cannot you cannot change the money into liquid and pump it in or put an IV drip for money.
Yes, yes, yes.
What are you doing? I'm putting money into his body. I hope because you have a lot of money, sir, they are putting in. It doesn't work. You see, a damage is damage. It all depends on the body's ability of healing. So this is different parameters we work with. You see? So what to do? A human, they always have this kind of attitudes. Huh? Okay, any more questions?
So many questions, doctor.
Oh, so many. Okay, let's take it a bit
The
fast.
question is keep on coming in.
Okay.
One more, another one is they're asking for PCOD problem.
Mr. Nixon, you already read the question. If I was there, I will not read this question because they have not put their name.
Oh yeah, correct.
I'll be very
Sorry,
strict
Mr.
on that.
Technique. I'm not that strict as you. sorry.
No. Sometimes you have to be very strict, Mr. Nixon. Otherwise,
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Maybe
What
this
is
final
the
time we
question?
can
Yeah.
give him a chance, doctor.
Please read the question.
He wants to know what is the solution for PCOD problem.
Okay, PCOD is still the same. You have to take RGGL spirulina. PCOD is a toxin issues. Okay, toxin accumulation. Get all these kind of cysts and all these issues. So RGGL spirulina, Morinji is the best. Apply of lifestyle changes. Lifestyle changes always don't take inflammatory food, which is flour based, sugary based, and milk based. Okay. Yeah. So the next question.
For kidney failures, is it Ganoderma is good? He can give any tips.
Okay, kidney failure is very subjective. If the kidney has damaged, say about 60% and all, it's very difficult to regenerate back the nephrons. Okay, in the kidney, the filter, because it's extremely sensitive. It's very tiny. But one thing, the kidney patients, we are, as I said, we are not working on disease. Okay, we are not here to treat the kidney. But I have a dialysis patient. He's been a dialysis for 25 years. He's been in DXN since the day I joined. Is almost about 6 years. But his quality of life is extremely good compared to all the other dialysis patients. He doesn't have high BP. His sugar is very good. He doesn't have all the puffiness in him. Energetic is extremely good. He doesn't have the itchiness. But this patient is a businessman and he do occasionally drink, he smokes and all when he needs to with the clients. But the DXM products is really helping him. How? Because it supports the nutrition side. It doesn't repair the kidneys, 25 years already. It's damaged almost 70-80% gone. So he still depends on dialysis. But at times when he flies or he goes to overseas, he will miss or he can skip one dialysis. That is one case. I have another case. Okay, this patient had, in accident. He also diabetic and all. He went into dialysis. But I fully did the research on this patient because he listens to me very carefully and he eats a lot of products of the exam. Even him, I managed a creatine of 100 something for 20 days without dialysis.
Wow.
Without dialysis, I managed the creatinine. He was doing dialysis for about 2 years, but after the creatine is managed, but the kidney is not recovering. It's not the kidney. Okay, he is. Then he managed to get some urine output because he was still urinating. The urine output increased. So with the lifestyle managing with our products, he can go 30 days without dialysis. But then what happened? He had some infection on other areas. Okay, I think he had a little bit of wound or something like that, and then he needed to go for an admission, and then they said, no, you're a kidney patient, you must go for dialysis, and then he started the dialysis. So after that, So then he used to say, it's okay, doctor, no problem. I can manage with dialysis. It's okay if you cannot recover. You see, that, well, if you really make the applying of lifestyle changes, integrating your lifestyle with DXN, okay? But if you're very early stage, if 5%, your GFR ratio is very early, and then yes, your kidney can be revived. We have many like that. But don't come with the dialysis like, 5 years, 6 years, 2 years been dialysis, then you want to have great recovery with DXN. No, no, no. We are not here. We are not magicians. We can't do magic.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, but the DXM products will suppress all the side effect of the dialysis patient. The quality of life will be extremely superb when you take all this for a dialysis patient. The quality of dialysis patient is extremely bad. I'll tell you how they live. They cannot go toilet, no energy at all. 3 times a week they do dialysis, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday gone, one day gone. They do dialysis, they come back, they'll sleep the whole day. The second day, they open their eye and see, they talk, night ready. Next day is dialysis. Next day, they will go for dialysis, they come back with low level energy, they'll sleep again. Then wakes up the Thursday, then gone, Friday comes. Then finish, they have 2 days. Only the Saturday and Sunday they can breathe, but they cannot drink a lot of water. They cannot eat this, they cannot eat that. They have a lot of restriction. If they were to enjoy the Saturday and Sunday, Monday the flow will collapse. Or he may even collapse Sunday night. So Sunday nights they were all keeping control, waiting until Monday comes. Then Monday comes quickly, you'll go for the morning dialysis and sleep there and say, please help me. Then they do dialysis, they'll get 5-6 liter water coming out. Then they'll say, hey, you're not supposed to drink this much water. What you are doing, sir? Blah, 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 blah. One big rhyming all going on there. Then the body will start to ache, then itchiness and all this. BP will go up, that go up, this come down. Hell of a problem. How are you going to live like this for many years? Not easy. But with the action products and everything will be so fun and amicable, much control, less problems. This is what we can do from DXN, not by fixing or reversing the dialysis issues. Yeah. Okay. The next question.
The next question will be okay from Latika. Good morning, doctor. Of my friend already taking a lot of medication for diabetic, I explained about RGGL and spirulina. He said, I do not want to include more medic in spite of me stating these are superfood, not medicine. He is my friend. He is my friend. Want him to eat RG and GL and spirulina. So I think this Madam Latika is asking for how to convince the person to.
Okay. Okay, I get your point here. Okay. What you do, the best thing is give the coffee first, start them with the coffee, because always people have this idea that all this is in capsules form is also medicine, but this is food form. So what you should do is give the cordyceps cereal. That is the best source because it works as a food. They can also see it looks like food. Okay. So, and then give them the spirulina cereal. That is also food. And then give them the Ganu massage oil that will go into the feed and all for massaging. Okay. And then give the coffee, black coffee and all these things that also works very well. And this kind of things. Once she already click with one product, okay, any of the one product she starts to like, then slowly you can integrate with the other products.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay. And also morinzi. Morinzi is a juice. So tell them this is a food. Once she understands that concept, and then slowly you can bring in, RG powder, GL powder, and all these things. Because all these products also has Ganoderma. What we want is Ganoderma to go in. So we have a lot of different types of coffee. Now we have tea. So you can give anything. Spica tea also is very good for them. And then only they will see, you have to give them a concept of food. It's not a concept of medicine. Why? Because you went and spoke to them on diabetic. We don't talk about diabetic with integrative of wellness here. Okay, leave the diabetic, leave the heart problem, leave the cancer, leave the the disease to the hospital and doctors there. All these diabetic people need food, but the food you're eating is killing you. This is how you have to tell them. So we have in a super functional food. So change your coffee, change your soap, change all these things. This is the first level of change you have to do. Then they will understand the concept and they will like RGGL. Okay.
I think we already, Ratika, I think already got the answer. Just changing from the RGGL into a coffee. Just make them
Coffee,
understand it's
yes.
a food. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They will never say, no, I don't drink coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
They will say, okay, then give them lemon seed. We can give them other things, or you can give the juice, moringa juice. We have fantastic results for diabetic from moringa juice. I always
Yes.
never talk to people about disease.
Yeah. That's the important.
Like me, I'm different. I'm doctor. When I talk about disease, they listen. If you are not a doctor, you're going to talk about it, then they will also ask you. Oh, you very pandai, huh? You are thinking you're a doctor, is it? Then it's another problem.
So the first question they'll ask is, are you a doctor or not?
You tell them I'm a human. I need to talk about food. Why I must be a doctor?
Yeah.
A doctor, you need to give medication on to cut or something. Then you want to stitch, you have to see a doctor. But you want to buy something and cook, and for somebody, you don't need to be a doctor, right? You just need to be a good soul.
Okay. The
Okay.
next question will be, what can a person take for varicose veins?
Okay, varicose vein is something very difficult issues. Okay, what you can take from DXN, you can take whatever we have, RGGL, spirulina, guano oil and all. But very chronic varicose veins, you cannot reverse them. It's very difficult. But all these will support and give them a better circulation. In long run, we have a lot of person who recover from this also. So what do you want to take means you can nuts the coffees or all the RGGL, spirulina, guano oil, baby oil, all this is very good.
Combination of codipine and morinzi is very good for varicose veins.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And also codipine and morinzi also works very well for pain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's fantastic.
Because I have one varicose vein patient,
Mhm.
which I gave them codipine with morinzi, 30
Mhm.
ml codipine and 30 ml morinzi. So
Yes,
once you start to consume these two products, the pain is very high pain. Then later, after 1 or 2 weeks, the pain gone. Then the whole leg become the swollen is loosened.
yes,
Uh,
yes,
that's why
uh,
the combination is very good.
yes, very true.
Okay,
Okay.
next question will be Selvan, Malaysia. I think for this question, I think doctors already answered so many times. But what he is asking is, I have a stomach bloating issue. Every time I consume nuts, flour, potato, milk, and products. I do chew all my foods well and blend with saliva. Kindly advise.
Okay, fly is not really good. Even how much you chew also is not very good. If you were to you fry the flour, it become extremely carcinogenic food. It's the best food for cancer, the best food for heart block, best food for cause toxin. So don't take all these things. And why do you want to, eat something and then doing some cleaning and all these things? It's really bad. Okay. And nuts, some people have very low tolerance. If you are frying the nuts and all, is very bad. All the nuts is advised to take very little. It's just 4 or 5 nuts, and each time, and very very low, and don't cook them, or don't even steam them, or too overcooked is spoil the quality of the nuts. You see, every nuts, the seeds has oil internally, the small little fine one. Okay, that's very, very 0.00 something. And that's the power of the nuts. So when you go and cook them, you overheat them, you tends to like lose all the nutritional value there. So nuts is generally is not very healthy food, okay, unless you take them raw and all these stuffs. Okay, so we have more powerful substance when it comes to Ganoderma, spirulina. That's why Dr. Lim always says, so people are putting in so much of effort, going into market, finding this, finding that and all. But this kind of things is very difficult to do in this modern world. Why? You cannot change the type of food. You cannot force people to eat vegetables. You cannot force people to do this and that. But it's going to be very simple. Just pop in 1020 spirulina. It covers the broad spectrum of nutritional requirement. Okay. And then work on the other areas. We have shiitake mushroom. When it comes to mushroom, DXN is the guru. We are not the best, we are the guru for mushroom. So we have a lot of different types of mushroom, lion's mane, cordyceps, shiitake, ganoderma, oyster mushroom. Now we are start to grow in bags. You know, you can have that at home. You can do this. So this is what I will recommend. Okay, so don't have to, like, go out of the way and do all these things, so this kind of food is extremely, it causes a lot of bloatness, because sometimes your tolerance, your GI, your digestive system doesn't really cope very well to digest this kind of food. Okay, some can eat all this kind of stuff. Okay, some really cannot. Okay, why? Because you have taken very high acidity, and then the nuts, all when you cook them, or you fry them or you roast them, it will become more acidic. Okay, the many foods come acidic. We come as alkaline, we convert them into acidic. They come with enzyme, we convert them into acidic. This is the issues. Okay, so but we cannot go and tell people don't cook, eat like this, eat like that. So it's very difficult. Okay, that's why we have enzymes. We have codipine, we have cordyceps, morinzyme, roselle, fruzine, spirulina, or coffee enzymes, uh, ganodermas, and all these things. So when you have this, you increase the enzyme value in your system, enzyme theory. Then you have green theory. So integrate spirulina into your diet, into your food. So add spirulina into your smoothie, your food, your cereals, your salads, your drink, all these things. So it become more powerful. Okay, even you have some ice creams, with the Greek yogurt. Past few days I'm doing that. It's fantastic. And you sprinkle all these, then you have the Z honey. Now you can put some Z honey, you put all these mushrooms, and then you can eat, and it tastes very good. With the cocoa Z, you become like more chocolate, and all. So this is a food, integrate it, make it into a different food. If you do jelly, okay, you can use spirulina to do jelly. You can do a cocoa Z jelly. You see, I have one friend, Navin's brother. Once he did a cocosy cake, and he used one bag of cocosy, 20 sachet, to do one cake. I tell you, and nothing, only there that, and then a high quality flour used, and he used the whole bag of cocosy with VCO and all. Wow, it was excellent. So this kind of food you can do. Okay, that day in one place they use micro veggie to do bread. You see, so it turns out to be very well. You see, to have some creativity. Okay, so this kind of nuts are not really advisable or not so good. But if you were to take it very low without cooking, so you just soak them and you chew them, and you need to extract the oil and the value from the nut. And sometimes the quality of nuts comes also determines. All right.
Okay, the next
So,
question, doctor.
uh-huh.
I couldn't pronounce. If I pronounce wrongly, sorry. Ni Ling. No mistaken. From Ni Ling. Good morning, doctor. One of my friend have rheumatoid arthritis. He suffered it from 2008.
Uh-huh.
First, he didn't know what kind of disease he had. Now it is difficult to hold the goods because of his finger deformation. He
Okay.
does not smoke, but he drinks whiskey a little. He knows that the disease is rheumatoid arthritis only in May 2020. Doctor gave him vitamin C, paracetamol, Lindsay cream, not from the Action product, as the ointment. If he feel pain, he put hot eggs that is boiled. Could you suggest him what DXN product and how he can take? Thank you, doctor.
Okay, this for arthritis rheumatism, it is autoimmune issues. Okay, so what I will suggest is always um, you see, arthritis rheumatism, it is like an autoimmune issues and all these stuffs. Is in our gynotherapy is a toxin accumulation. See, the arthritis is where it accumulating all the crystallized, substance. Okay, in your joints, and then when you were to overstraight, and all the joints will get injured by the crystals like a piece of glasses, and then after the next day, due to the inflammation, then it will start to swollen. Okay, so these crystals always sticking in the joints. So all these arthritis rheumatism people cannot overstrain or do things or run and all these things, and also this food also very much affect them. So removing all this is the ultimate aim. So removing is always RGGL spirulina, and also apply the lifestyle exchanges comes to food and all these things. So when he do this, and definitely he will find very good results. Okay, so and also you can give him a uh, lot of coconut substance, ghee, all this is very good. Okay, that will be very much advised. Okay. Okay, what is the next?
I think we'll take the last doctor because the time is already 10:10.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Krishna Yadav is asking, good morning, doctor. I have a lower back pain and spine problem for a very long time. What should I take? What I take, how much doses?
For what back pain?
Lower back pain and spine problem.
RGGL spirulina change, most probably you're taking a lot of flour-based food, all the breaks you have to cut, all these spine problems, lower back problems comes because you have a very poor stomach and colon. Okay, because stomach is very much connected with all the muscles in the system, in the body. You see, regenerative is not happening. There is no fixing problems into your system. So what I will suggest is cut all this, take a lot of VCO of DXN, RGGL spirulina, and take care, and after some time it will start to refix back and can reverse the condition. Okay, do some lot of physiotherapy, strengthen your muscles is very important, because your muscles is what is holding your bone. So a lot of people now don't have good muscles, and then the same time the bone also is deteriorating, because your type of food you're taking is extremely more to acidic.
Yes.
Okay, so you can use guano oil for the ointment, for the massage and all these things. Okay, so change your entire food into DXN, your coffees, your all the other toiletries also.
Okay.
Okay.
And Dr. Puvan from Australia is asking a request. Good morning, doctor, all leaders and attendants today. Before you finish the session, you want to make one announcement about Christmas and New Year celebration.
Oh, okay.
So I think the one is the last. Maybe you can ask her to. That's all, doctor.
That's all.
No more questions here.
Okay, there's somebody asked about agaricos.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay, the agaricos is a new mushroom what we have in DXN. All mushrooms has different types of protein substance. Okay, even cordyceps, lion's mane, and all this, the structure of protein comes in every mushroom is different. So diversify your intake of food. So you can take also RGGL, spirulina, and once in a while take other mushrooms also. Okay, lion's mane has different strength, cordyceps has different strength, and agaricos has different strengths. Agaricos is very much works on immunity issues. Okay, and also research says it's good for breast cancer, it's good for diabetic, and also Richelium, Richigano, RGGL, spirulina, also the same strength and all. So you see, all this is really the same types of good benefit. But every part of the structures of the protein is different. Okay, but the core is RGGL, but you can always mix and take it. So what I do, I always have add this all these mushrooms into my diet. I don't take them in a daily basis. Sometimes I have this agaricus with me. I have shiitake mushroom, lion's mane mushroom, cordyceps mushroom. So I sprinkle them into my food. Okay, when as I like. All right. So suddenly I said, hey, never eat agaricus for very long. Then I did that, and then I'll put into my food. Then I said, hey, this like lion's mane I take, and cordyceps I always take because I'm a sports person for hiking, and cordyceps is more to strength. Okay, so it's like that. So that's why I said, don't treat DXN products as a medicine. It
Yes.
is not a medicine. It is a food. It's needed by everyone. Your little child can take agaricus. Your little child can take lion's mane, cordyceps, RG, GL, spirulina, everything your little baby can take. That safe it is. So please take the idea of treatment and take the idea of medication when it comes to DXN products. It's purely a super functional food. So you got to remember that you have the most high quality graded food in your hand, and yet you are not using it wisely, or you're not enjoying it to the maximum. So what you guys have to do is go jump in and swim with all the products and enjoy it to the maximum. Integrative, that is the best. Okay.
Okay,
So
doctor. There's one more question from Parimalam Kannan. He asking that who will succeed in the action? Is it the product level or the business level?
the product level,
Sure.
not the business level.
Yes.
You see, my concept is when you go after money, you become a devil. Okay. Go after humanity, helping people. The money doesn't go anywhere, it comes to you. Okay. You need to have a lot of blessings. So make everyone love the products, make everyone healthy. And where are you going to go? It's going to come back there. Okay. So always focus on people's love and people's need. It's not our need. You make people happy, and there goes. Your happiness never go anywhere. It comes back to you.
I think that's it, doctor. I think no more question. Is there anything to anyone to share anything or
Is two-person is raise up their hand? Shall we
yeah,
call them?
Govinda Nair? Yes, you can
Uh,
unmute your mic. You can ask doctor. Yes, you can unmute your mic.
the first person, Govinda.
Govinda
Govinda.
Nair. Yes.
Yeah, Govinda, now you can unmute and.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, sir.
Nice to have you tonight. Okay, my first question is that
Mhm.
one of my family members, they had stroke for few more, I think more than 10 years already.
Okay.
So one of the leg and hand, I mean
Uh-huh.
part of the body, they a bit problem lah. They cannot walk properly. So they have difficulties in moving around lah.
Okay.
So my this one is there any advice can be given for them?
We can't really hear you. Your mic.
Your mic
Yes.
is too low. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One of my family member, they're having
Uh-huh.
a stroke problem.
Okay.
So one of the hand and leg, they have difficulties of moving around. Lah.
Okay.
Okay. So they're having this problem more than 10 years already.
Okay.
So is there any, advice that can be given to them?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the first question. You have more questions?
The second one, they're having, my friend, they're having some gout problem.
Okay.
The age is 80 plus, so they can't take any nuts or red meat or something like that.
Okay.
Totally this one. So I think like when all age they cannot take this one, that one. So it will be a really big problem for them.
Okay. All right. These
So
two questions, huh?
yep,
Okay.
yep, sir.
I'll answer this. Okay, you see, when it comes to stroke patient, it's more than 10 years. You see, people, when they're already too long, we have a lot of muscle waste, no circulation and all. It's too much of poor chances of recovery, but yet can be done, but there's a lot of work need to be put on this patient. A lot of physiotherapy is needed. The expenses even will be very high, you know. These are the issues. But comes to DXN products, we can't really promise that we can recover him from strokes and all. That is not what we're going to do. But we can make his lifestyle much better. What he needs is RGGL spirulina, the first, and obviously he need lion's mane, codipine, cordyceps, and all this. What I'll highly recommend for all these patients, this kind of people, stop giving them bread and all this, junk food and all this kind of stuff. Give them these cordyceps cereals, spirulina cereals, and the coffees and all. At least his life will be taken care. It will be having a good quality life. No doubt he's still as a stroke patient, he can't move and all, but the quality of life will be there. He won't be obese and all these issues. That is how we can handle this patient. Okay, but there's no guarantee how what we can do from the extent. Okay, and comes to the second one is gout. Gout is toxin accumulation. So if you put him on all the DXN products, RGGL, spirulina, and all these things, this will improve the alkalinity and the acidity correction in the system, and then it will be much better. Obviously, advise this, these patients, these people, they are already having full-blown acidity environment. Why are they keep taking nuts and all this stuff? Okay, you're already having fire in your body, and then yet you want to add more fire. It doesn't make sense, right? So take the alkaline products what we have, and that will really give them good health. Okay, so RGGL, spirulina, morinzyme, codipine, vinaigrette, all these will help for, as in the spica tea, black coffee, all this will help them. Okay, please work on this area. Mr. Joe,
Yeah, Mr. Joe, you can unmute and ask.
this is the last question, then
Yeah,
we
this will be the
will
last question.
end. We are more than, wow, 2 hours. My
Yes.
goodness. Mr. Joe, you'll be the last.
I think he left already.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
And then, okay, we will end the session here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Dr. Puvan. Yeah, Dr. Puvan. You said want to.
Oh, okay, okay, please.
Dr. Puvan, you can unmute now.
Okay, a very good morning to everyone. Dr.
Yes, good
Firdaus.
morning, Dr. Poon. Are you going to give us Christmas party, is it?
I'm going to give you an invite. Now,
Okay.
before I go to the invite, I've just got two very simple testimonials. One is I used to be a severe back pain patient for 15 over years.
Oh, okay.
Severe back pain, herniated disc, sciatica problem. And the one that actually now, I have not had any back pain for many years now already. Now, so what I did during that severe pain, when I was experiencing severe pain, I used to go on mega dose of spirulina, and then I used to drink a lot of morinzi and codipine, a lot, and also I used to do some, exercises, just like sort of I lift my leg up to my chest, and then just rock from side to side. And also you lie down in a corpse position, that really helped, So this is one that I would like to say. And the other testimonial is about RA, for
Okay.
RA. I've given some clients, with RA you have to start really slow because you experience a lot of pain, in the system. So even when I started with 2 RG, 2 GL, 2 spirulina, and then 15 ml of morinzi, like 3 times a day for 10 days, and then ask them to adjust it according to their pain levels. And if there is pain, they can take a painkiller. They had pretty good results, in like in managing their own pain, and also flexibility. So somebody can try that. And again, it differs from person to person. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the great. Okay, all this comes under the exercise like physiotherapies and all. It's very much helpful to have better results.
Yeah. And
Thank you, Dr. Poon. Yeah.
and finally, coming on to my online celebration,
Oh,
you
okay,
know,
yeah.
yeah. As you know, like on a weekly basis, every Wednesday, I and Dr. Prasant from India, we have this IOC English session for everyone, for the globe. Anybody who's interested, they can come and join and learn, and we give them like trainings in the session. So this is just like a few days ago only we started planning this. So I was telling him, why don't we have a virtual Christmas and New Year's celebration? And that is what we are planning, and it's going to take place. It's finalized. So it is next Wednesday, 23rd of December, Malaysian time, 5 to 6:30. So it is entertainment. So we have got a few people who have volunteered to sing, to perform, to play musical instruments, and then I've got some video clips from a few people. It'll be an exciting day. So come along, have fun.
Send us the link.
Yeah, we have not created the poster yet, but once
Okay.
I get the poster, I will share with all of you.
Okay, sure, sure.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
And
thank you.
and Doc, this is my very, very first attempt, so hope it'll be good.
Oh, definitely, we,
Okay.
we will
Thank you
be
very
there
much.
to make it better.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
Okay, we will end this, huh?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for today's participants until lot of questions. We always have all the other sessions more, so we are not going to go anywhere. So thank you so much for all the participants taking, being here for such a long time. And this is today is really good, and we learned a lot of things. And I also like to thank my co-hosts, Mr.
Thank you.
Nixon and Mr. Nemisa,
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
assisting and being here, and also
No
for
problem.
everyone.
Yeah.
So please have a wonderful weekend and integrate and enjoy the plate of DXN. Integrate all the products into your family, your friends, and all. Talk to everyone about wellness and how to preach and bring health into the best of what we can. And that's what we have to do. Thank you so much. And we'll see you all back on Monday. Monday will be our Tamil session, and Tuesday is Malay, and then Wednesday is Tamil again, and then comes our coffee day, consumer days, and the rest of the product days as well. So keep you all posted with the link, and thank you so much, and good morning.
Good morning, doctor. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much.